How you doing? My name is Rashawn Fredericks. I'm here to inform you guys on homelessness. Have you ever heard or really thought about how amazing it is to have a roof over your head? Many people in the United States are around the homelessness. Homelessness is a major issue in the United States of people being homeless. Today, I inform you all about what it means to be homeless and how it's measured around the world and some statistic facts about homelessness. I have some main points about homelessness, internationally homelessness definition measurements. Number 2, U.S. homelessness. Number 3, world homelessness. I have some main points. Point 1, there's no internationally agreed definition of homelessness. Different government or organizations, different definitions. There are different terms such as literally homelessness, which means people staying in shelters, needed food, all of that because they're being homeless. Sometimes referred as rough sleeping or roughlessness. One of the most common ways people are being homeless is because their parents, their families. One of the most common measurement homelessness through our so-called point time counts. People are sleeping in shelters or on the streets. Number 5, the most common way of measurement homelessness is through so-called point in time of people who are sleeping in shelters or on the streets. These are figures that are intended to reflect number of people who are homeless or given night in or night out. The main source of data per point in the time estimates are counts carried out a single night, estimates based on information provided by agencies such as Outreach Workers, the Policy, voluntary, and faith groups. My next point was facts about homelessness in the United States. Point 2, United States homelessness. Point 1, homelessness in America and not a new condition. It has been present in one form or another since at least second quarter of 18th centuries. Number 2, an article titled "Homelessness in the United States: Historical Analysis." It is discussing history of how homelessness has changed throughout people's life and in the years on into today. National levels of homelessness are typically lower than those of their major cities. For example, while U.S. rate of homelessness is 0.17% and rate is critical. Rate is it's captional. Washington D.C. is more than 7 times higher at 1.24%. The majority of homeless in the United States, 60%, are male, with rates nearly twice as women. Homelessness remains typically lower than those major cities. For example, while in the United States, the rate of homelessness is 0.7, and it remains important policy problem. On any given night in 2016, around 550,000 people experience homelessness. And now in today's world, everybody is experiencing it throughout the whole country, and this corresponds to about 0.06% of the total population in the country. One of 1,660 Americans is homeless. My next point I'm going to talk about is homeless facts from other countries. Point 3, homelessness statistics in other countries. Definitions of homelessness vary from country to country. Causes data based on the household and who you live with. It takes into account those living in shelters and receiving government aid. the struggles to count the hidden homeless, those who may reside settlements such as slums, squatting in structures, not in tent housing, surfing family and friends. In 2013, 112,000 people declared themselves homeless living in England. 20% increase in 4 years, 6,437 in 2013. According to the government, it states 5 million people homeless in Russia, 3.5% of the population, 1 million of whom are child, 50,000 of whom live in Moscow. And I hope you all have learned many things about this population of homelessness and population from speech today. And that's all I have.